I'll tell you exactly what will come from banning the police. Let's look at this next video. Let's look at this next video. Hold on, is this it? We talked about the purge. I'm glad that you just gave us a great segue to the next topic. We talked about the purge, or I talked about the purge on Wednesday's show. And I realized that a lot of people watching may not even understand what the purge is or know that the purge was a movie. Some people didn't see the movie. Let me show y'all. Let me read something to y'all that I got from ChatGPT. Shout out to ChatGPT. I asked ChatGPT, I said, in the movie The Purge, why did the purge happen? Hold on, I said, why did the purge happen? So the movie The Purge, a matter of fact, should I show y'all a trailer? I don't want to show a trailer of The Purge, but let me show y'all. Let me show y'all a trailer. Hold on, because a lot of people don't know what it is. The Purge trailer. It should be the first Purge official trailer. All right, so I want the one from 11 years ago. All right, so this is the Purge trailer. Just so y'all understand what I'm talking about.
Tonight allows people a release for all the hatred and violence that they keep up inside them.
Why don't you guys kill someone tonight?
Because we don't feel the need to, Johnny.
Just remember all the good the Purge does.
We'll be fine just like always, no worries, okay?
This is your emergency broadcast system announcing the commencement of the annual Purge. At the siren, all emergency services will be suspended for 12 hours. Your government thanks you for your participation.
Help me! Someone, please, help me! I just need to get somewhere safe. Does anybody hear me?
Let's go! This way!
Tony!
This way, hurry!
Why did you let him in our home? We have no idea who's after him.
Our target for this year's Purge is hiding in your home. You have 1 hour to find him and give him to us, or we'll kill all of you.
They can't get in here, right? They can't get into our home.
We're gonna make it through tonight, and everything is gonna be okay.
Nothing is ever going to be okay again.
This is what I was referring to when I said the purge. This is where we are heading. And I want to read when I talked about ChatGPT. This is when I asked, what was the meaning behind the purge? I'm going to read it to you. In the movie The Purge, the annual event known as the Purge happens because the government, led by the new founding fathers of America, implements it as a way to control crime and reduce societal stress. The idea is that allowing citizens one night a year to commit any crime without consequences will lead to lower crime rates and unemployment for the rest of the year, as people release their pent-up aggression and frustration. This dystopian solution is marketed as a way to achieve social stability and economic prosperity, but it also serves as a means for the wealthy and powerful to maintain control and eliminate those they deem undesirable. Movies either tell a history that we're not aware of, or a lot of times they'll predict a future that is to come. And in some situations, it'll be both. In my opinion, The Purge was doing both. Our world runs on cycles. That's why I tell y'all all the time that I think a reset is coming. Our world runs on cycles. If we get to a point where crime, tension, fear, hatred is at an all-time high, eventually the solution, we'll have a solution that right now will sound crazy to us. But just like a lot of things, and people will say, oh no, that'll never happen. We had the movie Joanna Man, where a guy was playing in the WNBA. A lot of people would have said, yo, that's never going to happen. You're never going to have people born with penises playing with women in sports. And then what, 5-10 years later, we saw it. The worse things get, the more extreme solutions that people accept. And this is where we're being led to. Now, let me show y'all this video is why I said The Purge is not only detailing a history that is unknown, but it's also predicting the future. Let me show you this video.
Movie and TV series about an America where every year everybody knows about The Purge, the movie and TV series about an America where every year all crime is made legal for one night. But did you know there was a real-life equivalent of The Purge, and it was even more hardcore? The ancient Roman festival of Saturnalia lasted for a whole week every year to celebrate the end of winter. The only rule was there were no rules. The result? A week of non-stop partying, feasting, drinking, and debauchery. During this week of intoxication, crime was naturally rampant, with drunken fights, robbery, vandalism, and even murder. However, things got even darker, as ritual human sacrifice often became part of the festivities. Nobody was ever punished for the crimes and excess of the week of Saturnalia, so it was basically the horrors of the Purge times 7.
This is why it's important to do your due diligence, to look up certain things, to read, to get off of watching the news, and to actually explore some of these things that people will identify as conspiracies. Oh, that's just a conspiracy theorist. Yeah, well, it's going to sound like a conspiracy theorist if you're only watching the news, if you're only watching the same thing every day on a repeated cycle. They are indoctrinating us. It is what is the thing that they are hypnotizing us with the news. They are hypnotizing us with the things that we're seeing on Instagram. Now porn is on Twitter. I didn't even know that. You could just go on Twitter and see people having sex. They are, I can't even say slowly feeding us this information. They are feeding this information at a fast pace and creating all this extremism. And the more one thing gets extreme, the more another thing gets extreme. The more, so fear is going to be even more extreme. Hatred is going to be even more extreme. Crime is going to be even more extreme. Separation is going to be even more extreme. We are moving in a very dangerous direction. Now, I did not know about, when I was looking up The Purge, I did not know that that was a real thing that occurred. I don't think most people watching that movie sat there and thought like, oh yeah, they actually, implemented something like this before. But it was for 7 days, not just, a day. Y'all may think that I'm reaching here, but I guess we'll see. Because I used to think that a lot of things are going to end up happening, but it would be after our lifetimes, after my lifetime. Things are moving faster now than ever. I'm telling you, I would not be surprised if we keep going down this path. I would not be surprised if something like a purge actually came true in the next 5 years. Now, who's ready for that? We are moving to a wicked, evil place at a rapid pace. Now, I want y'all to see this other video. So I played y'all this one purge video. I want y'all to hear this next video because I think it's very interesting. Very interesting. Hold on. Hold on. All right, here we go. Hold on. All right. All right, here goes the video. Hold on, let me pause it and share the screen. Scary times. Scary times. Beth said we could bet on that. Nah, I'm definitely not betting on that. That's one thing that I'm not betting on. That's outside of my control, one. And I do not want to be right in that situation. I'm telling you, I wouldn't be surprised if we keep going down this path. I don't think that people look at, like, this is another point. I don't think that people look at where things are going to be based on the decisions that they make today. Like, I don't think it's like people, whether it's our nutrition, the things that we're eating, whether it's our fitness, whether it's the politicians that we vote for, whether it's our day-to-day activities, the choices and decisions that we're making, we only look at the now. We don't look at how is this decision right now going to impact me in the future? How is me supporting this particular agenda? What is this going to turn into 20 years down the line for the next generations? How is that going to impact people outside of just me? I don't think we look at the world like that. We don't look at our decisions like that and ourselves like that. Let's look at this next video that I was talking about. And you got to give me your thought.
I think the 18th to like the 25th.
Hold on.
During wintertime, I think the 18th to like the 25th, it was the celebration of Saturn. Every single person could do whatever they wanted. And they encouraged people to steal, to do crime, to just enjoy yourself however you please. And
to steal, to do crime, and enjoy yourself however you please. What did they just do with the crimes in stealing, especially in California? They just made it a misdemeanor to run into a store. So what did that do? That amped up, that crime shot through the roof. Because you incentivize, you took away, you made it less of an offense, less of like you took responsibility away from people committing crimes. The punishment, you said, let's take away some of the punishment. What do you think that's going to do? That's going to incentivize people to commit more crimes. You have already more poverty. You have more fear. You have more hatred. Now you're taking away the punishment from a crime. So what do you think people are going to turn to?
To just enjoy yourself however you please.
Enjoy yourself however you please. What is the world turning to? I just told y'all, you can go on Twitter, you can watch porn. The world is telling us, have sex, have casual sex, do all these type of things. Be yourself, do whatever makes you feel good in the moment. Maybe I'm reaching. Maybe I'm reaching.
And the psychology behind it is crazy. So pretty much they wanted them to go out full purge, right?
Yeah.
And cause like really things to happen so that they can remind the people that it's better to be under their rule.
Woo!
Everybody knows about the purge.
Did you hear what my boy said? They did all those things and made things as chaotic as possible to remind people why it's important to be under their rule. Is that not what we see every day in politics? They make it out to be as chaotic as possible. This is going to be Hitler. We're going to have a civil war. We're going to do it. But if you vote for us, we can save you. Oh, if you vote for Trump, you're going to be enslaved. But if you vote for us, we can save you. So therefore, just support all of our agenda items. Just support all the things that we support because we're going to be your ticket. We're going to make sure that you don't go back to slavery. We're going to make sure that there's not another genocide because we're going to vote for somebody that's like Hitler. That is Hitler, the new age Hitler. What did we just put up on Wednesday? The Republican senator, I think it was. If we lose this election, we're gonna need a civil war. But it's good because we got the biker gangs with us. All of these people are doing the very same thing. And these are the people, these elites that will lock themselves in their bunkers during a purge type of situation, let people do what they do, and then come out the next day and have more control than they had the day before. We are seeing it literally and figuratively happening right now. And we just continue to get caught up in it. So the more we watch these news stations that are trying to pull us apart, the more we engage in these platforms that are all trying to pull us apart with extremism, we are part of the problem. If we are not working actively and intentionally to bring people together, we are part of the problem. What did we just put up the video with Patrick Bet David on Wednesday. Do I need to play this video again? Let me play this video again. Let me play this video again because I think it's important. And I think it's very I think it's relevant to what we're talking about right now. Listen to this video.
Times 2,000 beds, that's 60,000 times that these beds could have been rented. How?
Hold on, I'll run it back from the beginning.
A hotel with 2,000 beds, right? Okay. We want to know out of the 31 days this month, times 2,000 beds, that's 60,000 times that these beds could have been rented. How many times were they rented? We were at 89%. Can we get it to 92%? We need people staying in our hotel to make money. The business model of a hotel isn't to have only 10% of the rooms being used. So what's the business model of hospitals?
It must be totally different, right?
Right. So we need those beds to be filled. And by the way, do you know what's the number one industry of the most money they did last year? Energy, oil. You know, that's only $500 billion. You know what's number one? Hospitals. Yeah. $1.5 trillion. Hospital models, I need sick people. Big pharma models, I need new diagnosis. A contractor's model, military contractor, I need war. Mainstream media, what do I need? Controversy, conflict, chaos.
Mainstream media, what do I need? Chaos, controversy. They benefit from this. When RFK Jr. talks about BlackRock investing in all these different industries that Patrick Bet David is talking about, those are the people with all the money. They control everything. And they benefit when we are chaotic. They not only make more money, but they get more control because they know that people will look to them or the people that they actually fund because they just have puppets. The politicians are just puppets that work for the people that actually pay their salaries, that contribute to their funds. So when you have the people in the background with all the money that have the actual power, not the politicians, that benefit because they become more powerful and they make more money, what do you think they're going to do? Do you really think that they care about valuing the lives of the people? They are trying to get us to a point where we are okay with the purge so they can go in their bunkers. You hear about all these rich people making these bunkers. Maybe they're not making it for an act of nature, a flood. What if Noah's Ark actually wasn't a flood? What if it was actually a purge? Or what if the next time that it comes around when God decides that, hey, everything is too evil and too wicked? What if it's actually a purge? Noah's Ark was just the same thing in a different way. We're not seeing these things and we're not connecting the dots. We're not connecting the dots, and it's going to land us in a very vulnerable position for a lot of us. A lot of us. So step away, stop supporting. Why are you supporting MSNBC? Why are you supporting Fox News? Why are you supporting these people that you turn on their stations and it makes you hate the people that you live in this country with? Why are you supporting them? Why are you allowing them to manipulate you? Why are you allowing them to, what did I say that the thing that you do when, why are you allowing them to hypnotize you? Now I know that, oh wait, nah, people are too smart for that, right? We can absorb what's on Fox. We can absorb what's on MSNBC and it not impact our outlook on life. Are we that ignorant? Are we that naive? Everything we consume in entertainment, everything that we take in from the news impacts our lives. We think that hip hop is telling a story of what happens on in the hood. No, it's the opposite in a lot of ways. Entertainment is telling you what's going to happen. Entertainment is programming you to, when you walk out the house, to have a certain perspective, so then certain things do happen. We're not looking at this the right way. We are not looking at this the right way. We are not looking at this the right way. And